so I'm gonna crack on with it, whatever we're gonna do. So yeah, I'm in my bed, but I've been up. I actually got up very early. I've been making pancakes, and I'm very proud of myself because, quite frankly, whenever I've done them before, they yeah, I fucked them up. So yeah, and it put me off doing it. But I remember years and years ago, I think I was about 19 or something, and I don't know why I've started going into this random story, but maybe somebody needs, I don't know, a laugh. It's not that funny, but anyway. Yeah, I remember I tried to make macaroni. I think mum and dad were on holiday, and I remember I must have still, yeah, I still lived with them at that point. And oh, thanks, whoever's liked that already. You must be a true fan, a true soul family member. Who is that? Let me see. Is it one of my girls? But yeah, so I've just went straight in with a macaroni story. That rhymed, but we'll just carry on with that just now. Yeah, from my memory, I think I was about 19, so I still lived with mum and dad, and they were on holiday, and I thought, I'm just going to try and make macaroni, right? Oh my God, why is there already 5 people? But hello, 5 people. Yes, that's why I'm filming this. You see, that's interesting. Can you hear the difference? It was because I just watched that other one. I wanted to show the difference a day can make. Because I'm teaching people, God, these are coming up so fast. Because I'm teaching people about Ascension, basically, and I'm teaching people about if you just let yourself rest, you will feel better. By the way, these messages flash up and they go away again, so I might have to respond to people. Oh, I just got drawn to 144. I have to respond to people after. But basically, why was I just telling that story? Yeah, so I'll just finish it. I started making the macaroni, and I think you know you're only meant to put like a tablespoon of corn flour, and I must have added like fuck knows how many, but it was the worst thing I've ever. I think it was my dad said once, you know, you can't fuck it up when you're cooking. You know what I mean? You just sort of throw it all together. Well, I don't agree. I fucked that up and I had to chuck it away. Like, I would have been stuck to your intestines. Like, I was just like, I don't know what I've done wrong. But the point is, it put me off. I actually never made macaroni again until I was about, I'm not kidding you, I think it was about, what age was I when I moved there? I think it was about like late 20s. So bear in mind, I tried it when I was 19. I fucked it up. I was so traumatized, bit of a harsh word, but this is an analogy for someone. I was so put off by the fact that I fucked it up that I didn't try to do that again. Something as simple as making macaroni, which, by the way, I'm shit hot at macaroni now. Like, people, people rave about it after they have macaroni. Just saying, not going to be modest there. Yeah, so I decided to try again, but it was like 10 years later or something. And like I say, I've never tasted anyone else's macaroni that's better than mine, to be honest. I'm gonna just say it's true. It's absolutely true. But yeah, so that was the same with the pancakes. It wasn't 10 years ago, but I tried to make pancakes after I'd been at my friend's house. She'd made amazing pancakes, and I got the same mix, and it was like, you know, like, what's wrong here? Like, I've done what I've told. She even gave me a tutorial over the video chat. Still fucked it up, and I was like, I can't fucking do this, right? I'm just going to have to wait my mum's round or one of my pals or something. I can't do this, right? Well, my mum showed me again, yes, that I was patient. I took it all in. I tried today, and those were some pretty good fucking pancakes. Once I get the community bit and I can share the photos, I know you all want to see it, so I'll show you. I did burn the third one, though, because I was too busy talking to my friend on the chat, telling her how proud I was. Anyway, so, right, let's crack on with this. So, I don't know, this is actually my bestest friend since I was like 12 gave me this. I think it's actually still, look how faded the writing is. I'm going to read it, because this will be for someone. If you ever need a friend, remember I'm here for you. Love always. So, maybe that's a wee message from somebody's twin flame higher self. Who knows? I've often said, I'm sure there's been a mistake. Maybe you're my twin flame. No. But no, because it's not just friends. Right, so, what do we need? We need to get, a heal yourself reading card first. So you're just going to have to trust me that I shuffled this shit, right? And we're just going to go all over the place and see what we come up with. But it was really just because my guides really just guided me to come on. saying guides guided me to come on to show you the difference in my energy when you rest, because that is what, you know, I don't feel there is any naysayers on here anyway, because I protect the space very well. But just in case there is anyone that doesn't get that, that's when you know it's not like a flu or a cold or anything else that's floating about out there, because you wouldn't go from sounding how laboured my breathing felt yesterday to sounding this upbeat. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm in my bed, but it's because it's the weekend, guys. It's Saturday, and I was doing my course last night. You know what I'm saying? Not that I need to explain myself, but just saying. Right, so heal yourself card for the collective. What have we got? Let's actually do it that way. So what have we got for your divine feminine energy, and then I'll do divine masculine energy. So remember, you've both got it within you, but you might associate with one a wee bit more than the other. Selling out. Oh, look, it's her with the great tits. Well, it's true, isn't it, though? She does. That's just me forgetting I'm actually on the YouTube. That's what we joke about in the membership, but it's true, though. Right. Selling out. This is actually called the prostitute archetype or something. Just hold your judgment. I need to read it first. So, right, selling out. Your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act from fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps to doing what you love. If I didn't already say, this is the subconscious for divine feminines. And remember, divine masculine have got divine feminine energy as well. You're receiving energy, you're slowing down energy. By the way, my hand's already sore holding this. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. So this is what's all going on, whirling around in the subconscious, the dream time, your deepest fears, your deepest desires, all that. Oh, that's better. I found a way to rest my hand as I'm holding this. Right, so action. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and abilities for selfishness and exploitation or the higher good. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. So you might like to close your eyes as well. I'm not going to do all my usual jazz, so just go along with what I'm reading, because I don't want to be here all day. It's Saturday. No offence, guys. So become conscious of where in your body you feel like you're losing your energy and your power. Just really try to sense that. And then place your hands on that part of your body. And remember, I'm always sending out the healing and the light codes, whatever I'm doing. So I'm sending you healing to wherever you need it, if you're open to receive it in your divine feminine energy, regardless of whoever you are out there. Visualize your prostitute archetype. I bet you are getting all kinds of images in your head there, but only you need to know what that looks like. It can look similar to this card or a darker version of you. Really, this feels like this is your shadow, the part of you, the hidden part of you that doesn't always like to be seen, that likes to hide, that likes to, I'm not going to show everybody that part of me. But if you're in like me, I'm just like, fuck it, you can see this part of me too, right? I have a bad mood day from time to time. I'm pretty chirpy and jolly and optimistic most of the time. But sometimes I'm like, no. Do you know what I mean? Don't talk to anyone. Actually, I'm like that every day. But but not moody about it. I'm like, no, I'm really happy. But I'm really happy because I'm in my own little world. Right, so. And by the way, when I start having a wee chat when you've got your eyes closed, it's all part of it. We're just clearing the energy. Right, so I lost a bit of the book. Ask this archetype to show you where in your life you are selling out. So where are you not being yourself? Where are you pretending to be somebody that you're not? Cut that shit out. It doesn't say that in the book, I just added it in. Become, and also it got to 10 minutes, right, as I said that, and 10 is endings, and I said cut that shit out, not a coincidence. Become aware of how this affects various areas of your life and your physical and emotional health. So whether you are a man or a woman, your divine feminine energy. So for instance, let's go with women. Where do you act really strong? You're always in your masculine energy. You keep your guard up. You don't let anybody in. It's not a coincidence I just said what I said there. This is all the women I work with, and it's who I used to be. And like I say, yeah, I am, as most women go, very, very warrior-like. I've got all the strong Aries warrior placements in my chart, but I hold very, very strong divine feminine energy, which I'm extremely in touch with, which is how I'm able to help other people open up to their vulnerable side. And it's mostly by what you're seeing now, me being vulnerable in public, I might add, which not many people are willing to do. Not many people are willing to be vulnerable with their nearest and dearest, or their, you know, their true love. So never mind in public at 11:11. So it is very brave to do this. So I am honouring that about myself. But like I said in the title of the last video, I'm a way shower. I'm here to help people with Ascension. I'm here to go through a lot of stuff to, you know, to learn and teach about it, basically, and come back and share it. And that's why I feel so great today, because I actually shared yesterday and it cleared the energy. Because when I don't share, I do get ill as well. I've said that for years, but it's actually worse now. If there's a message that needs to go out, 11:44, 144, and I'm not putting it out, oh, I'll suffer. So I'm here for myself as much as I'm here for you guys. On a Saturday, I might add. If that ain't selflessness, your sun in the 6th house, that's where my Aries sun is. I don't know what is. Right. So, but that is a message for the women out there that are like that like you want to do it yourself, you don't let anybody help you. You know, it's only you know if this is going to resonate with you, but it's where do you need to be open to that love? Where do you need to be open to that support? Like, you know, where do you perhaps need a healer of your own? Where do you need a therapist of your own? Like, this is all stuff that I either have done or still do. Right. And it's all stuff that I am as well. But notice I was like, I have done and I still do. So I receive that, but I also give that. For men, it's the same. Where do you act like you're all tough and strong and you haven't got any feelings because that's how you've been conditioned, when actually you do have feelings? You do have moments where you want to cry, or you do cry, and people hide it. You know what I mean? All that. Just take what resonates with that. Right, ask your prostitute aspect or your shadow, because that might sound a bit funny when I'm reading that, to help you regain your inner strength and make empowering decisions. Right, let's see where divine masculine energy is at now. And again, this is your divine masculine energy, but it could also be seen as in a dynamic one, you're resonating with one or the other. But at this point, you should be able to recognise both in yourself. This one. Self-sabotage. Well, that seems right about fucking spot on for and I got drawn to 1333 for the clients I work with. And I don't mean to laugh, I just got drunk with Tyra in there too, but it is spot on. Divine masculine energy, very in their head. And again, I can resonate, I get in this too. I even said that in the one yesterday, that I procrastinate about the most ridiculous stuff. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Wow, look. 1, 2. 2 halves of the same whole is what I get from that. That's interesting. Out of all those cards, and I did shuffle, and I've just picked that randomly. Meant to be. That's what the last one was about. God, that's a bit of a scary picture, isn't it? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, indeed. Yes. Oh, why do these flash up and go away again? Fucking annoying. Right, so... Hello, lovely. Been a while since your post came. Oh, hello, Liz. Yeah, no, well, you need to get the notifications on then. But I've not been on the other social media. I have sacked off Instagram and Facebook and all that. I haven't spoke to you for years. Right, so it feels like you've been away a while. Right, 1444. Right, so self-sabotage. Become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You are about to sabotage a big opportunity. So don't let that happen. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and, oh, I didn't know I was going to say that, and cease focusing your energy on why you're unworthy of wonderful, enriching experiences. Remember, this is a subconscious, so it's all this kind of stuff whirling about, like, I'm not worthy. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognise all the ways you pass up interest and opportunities in relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you, with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. Oh, that's deep. I bet you, now don't lie, we should all be resonating with that in some sort of way. If you don't try, you can't fail. That's a big one for people that are afraid of rejection. And I've been there too, as well. So, the saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you. This is actually resonating with what I just said for the last card. With the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. And I just read it twice. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. That's fucking crazy, because that's actually what I wrote in the comments of the last video. What did I write again? It was something like, receive the love, receive the light, receive the support, receive the abundance of happiness. You're worthy. And I channeled that. So this is like pretty much sounding the same. On the lighter side, the saboteur can help you connect to your intuition and help you to listen to your deeper wisdom. And this is in the subconscious. So again, that is why our dreams can provide so much insight when you pay attention, especially at this time on the planet. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. And again, that is why a lot of people don't take a chance with something that actually they can feel, you know, that's why I always say, if you're scared of something, try and reframe it and flip it around and make it exciting. It's kind of like Aquarius or like Uranus energy to me. It's like there is always this weird kind of erratic and weird and wonderful is what I would describe as like Uranus, Aquarius kind of energy. And again, that conjuncts my moon. So I've got a lot of that, just spontaneity. And you don't quite know what's going to come out of my mouth. Again, you're da half the time. But it's you can make it exciting as well. You know, it's never a dull moment. So it doesn't always need to be like this terrible thing that's about to happen. But if you've been used to things going wrong, then people like that, you will just totally avoid anything that's going to change. But that is not realistic. Life is full of change. The ascension process is about changing. It's about letting go. It's about letting go of who you were yesterday. It's about like allowing the light to purify you, you know, allowing yourself to be purified of all that no longer serves you, to ascend, to, like you say, to allow more light into your body, to become happier, to be who you really are, to be who you came here to be. That's all quite deep, but it's true. Right, so let's now read the action here, if you're keeping up with me. Right, so close your eyes again, if you wish. Take a few deep breaths and become conscious of where in your body, oh, here we go again, in your body, you feel like you're limiting yourself. So where are you limiting yourself? Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your saboteur archetype. It may look similar to this card or like a shadow aspect of yourself. That's basically like the same fucking thing I just read, but anyway. She must have got a bit bored and just changed the words a bit. Ask this part of yourself to show you how much you miss out on or sabotage your relationships, career, money, health, and any other aspects of your life where you're not fulfilled. Become aware of your patterns. And that's what we're all going through right now. Whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine, whether you're some random that's come across this and you're like, what the fuck's a twin flame? What's divine feminine? What's divine masculine? Listen, you've taken the wrong turn and you've ended up here. Hang around for the entertainment, or perhaps you found us through serendipity and you are on this path. Who knows? That's for you to know. But the point is, we've all got both. We've all got both within us. We've got the one that sells out, pretends we're someone else when actually, yeah, that's not who you really are. And we've all got the one that's afraid to change. It's really actually one and the same when I just described that. So, and we're all clearing the patterns from childhood and society that have taught us quite, well, not quite, very extremely toxic ways. School too. I mean, I'm starting to think I was a genius as a kid by skiving, but pretending I was ill. I used to, listen, I hate lying, right? But I did used to pretend I was ill a shitload from a little kid. And then when I got to high school, I just wasn't even hide it. I'd just say to my mum, Dad, I hate that place. I'm not going. And they just couldn't, like, they're too nice. Like, they couldn't move me. I was like, I'm not fucking going. And I didn't say it like that, but my, you know, my energy did. I was like, and now it's because it's fully brainwashing. Fucking brainwash. It's like jail. You're stuck there for 8 hours, right? You have to ask to go for a pee. You know, and then I don't know about you, but I still have to shake off asking. Sometimes when I've been on courses and that, right, in person, I'm like, can I go for a pee? And they look at me like, are you fucking joking me? Just go. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you get it from school. I know you hear me out there, guys. I know you hear me. Right, so make a commitment to yourself to start focusing on your strengths rather than your weaknesses and welcome new experiences into your life. So that's a lot. That's a lot going on in the subconscious. Have I missed anyone else's shit again? No. I don't know why it doesn't stay up. By the way, how are you, Liz? Because I just kind of read that quick. Right, so let's put these up here. So this is now the conscious mind. Where are we going to go with the conscious mind? Maybe it's set up like, maybe I didn't do that on purpose, but maybe it's this pile. Right, so in the conscious mind of the divine feminine, it's your span. It's so annoying I have to press it. I wonder if I could get that up on my other phone. No, why am I not coming up there? 5. I'm not even on the other phone. It just shows you how long that actually takes for that to show up on someone's... Your videos. Oh, fuck knows. Right, so in the conscious mind, we've got divine feminine. Let's two cards. Oh no, 3 cards. Oh, this looks like a bit of a story, doesn't it? So, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm just meditating and going within a lot because that's what I'm being guided to do. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Go within for the answers. I remember. Because if you don't remember, they're trying to get you to remember your soul plan. The fated life is the destiny life. This is about awakening. Remembering who you really are. And going within to remember that power. This also looks like, you know, one of these sacred sites. Perhaps somebody watching this has been going to these sacred sites. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. There's that word again. Rest. If you resonate with being a divine feminine energy, you should be doing that. You should be resting. And if you're not resting, why not? It's the weekend. If you work the weekend, it's fair enough, but find some time to rest. Right, let's see where divine masculines are at. So that's what you know. You know you should be doing that. If you're not doing that, why not? Oh, look, inner child for divine masculine. Ancestors. What's this one? Where are you being called to journey to? Well, I think we know. Right, so within as well. But. So, the golden children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Divine masculine energy are being guided to do the same actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they're being guided to do a lot of like inner child healing, maybe getting inner child healing from inner child meditations, healers, something like that. Or this could be about being guided to actually play. I'm sure I said that somewhere recently. But this is also like, whoever you are out there, you are... because like I say, it confuses me half the time when I'm channeling this because all the women I work with show up in primarily divine masculine energy. So some of this I'm talking to a lot of the women that work with me, and then it's about how to balance that out, your feminine energy. But then there's people that I've worked with for a long time that are really experiencing what divine feminine goes through as well. And then we've also got divine masculines that are that are just waking up, that need to be hearing this, and or ones that have been on it a while, but anyway, it's a whole fucking different mixture. A different mixture of people. Do you know what I'm saying? So just take it whenever it makes sense. But, so, whichever one you are, inner child healing's going on, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Like, a lot of these gifts are coming online, just people realising, wow, shit, I'm really psychic as well. Or, God, I haven't been imagining it that I feel what other people are feeling, or, you know, and you're not alone with it. You know, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you, and there's a lot of other people going through these feelings. You know, it's the divine masculine collective as a whole, like men as a whole, are going through this process of letting go of toxicity, like all the ways in which people have been encouraged to act from a very programmed to act from a very, very young age. Like it's all the stuff that I just said with those cards. Like, you know, guys don't cry, they don't show their feelings. And even to some certain extent, I feel a lot of women have been taught that as well. Like, you know, when you open your heart, when you're vulnerable, you're going to get hurt. Yes, you do actually open yourself up to getting hurt, but you also you also open yourself up to receiving people loving you for who you really are. It's like, that's why I very honestly share all the time. I get hurt all the fucking time in every area of life. It doesn't stop me being who I am. If anything, it just makes me be even more of who I am. Because before, it would have stopped me being who I am. It would have actually stopped me being who I am, even with my work and that, doing this shit. Like, if I fell out with someone or that, I'd stay off of everything for ages. But now, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm actually going in even harder. It's just, I'm going even harder where I really meant to be, which is here. Do you know what I mean? So, somebody else needed to hear that as well. Don't stop being who you are because other people hurt you. Because really, if they hurt you, it's because they're hurting themselves. So, wow, that was strong, but it's true. And it's the 9th today, and 9s are ending. So it's about ending that karmic cycle. End the karmic cycle, the ancestral patterns that you're here to clear, of following that pattern of doing what other people would have done. You know, like being a people pleaser, or dimming their light so that you don't ruffle the feathers of the group, because we all know that that is the case too. The brighter you shine, not everybody's going to be happy for you. This came up in a reading that I've done for someone recently. Like, there's going to be a lot of people that are very envious of you. And some people can transition from being envious of you, because there's a big difference between envy and jealousy. But some people can transition from being envious to, you know, to being inspired, and that does happen, and it's good to give that room to happen. It just triggers people to be like, oh, why can't I have that? Or how can they just be themselves and I can't be myself? Well, just take that to, you know, take it and let it inspire you, and be yourself. Like, and it's why I always say, be yourself if you're loud and proud, or be yourself if you're more introverted and, you know, kind of not as like just be yourself. Like I said, I was being myself when I was more shy and quiet, and I still can be, believe it or not, but there wouldn't be a lot of point if I was coming on here and being shy and quiet, because you wouldn't get the help.